Howdy, friends. Howdy, because that's like a Texas A&M thing. I'm learning. So I have 6 frugal wins for you today, some fails, and a whole lot of congratulations because everybody out there in the budgeting community is apparently killing it. I'm so excited. Okay, let's jump in. First off, on Sunday night last week, apparently when I was unloading my car full of groceries, I either didn't close the door all the way or the door light was a little bit on. So when I woke up on Monday morning, I didn't have, my car wouldn't start. The battery was dead. I used roadside assistance to come out and get a jump off. It was pouring raining out, or else I probably would have just called a friend to come jump me off, but it was a torrential downpour type situation thing. So I do pay, even when I at the beginning of Scorched Earth, when I decided to cut my insurance down from full coverage to liability only, I did make sure to keep roadside assistance because I've had to use that in the past. You know, you blow a tire, you jump or something like that, or you need your car breaks down, you need a tow. I've just found it to be so incredibly beneficial, and it's like $12 a year or something. So getting, one tow is going to cost you $100+. So I always keep roadside assistance, and I was able to use it on Monday. Next up, I renewed some A&M library books online. They fine, and this was also on Monday. So I was able to avoid going across campus in the rain, and I was able to just do it online. I have 3 books out from them right now that I'm very much enjoying. 3, I haven't mentioned this lately, but I look at an email from BookBub, BOOKBUB.com every single day. I've signed up for their email newsletter, and they send you books that are free and discounted for genres that you've specified that you're interested in. And I look at that every single day, and I have gotten some really good books lately from them for free, and I've just really been enjoying them. So I want to bring that up again. If you have an e-reader, you like to read on your phone or on a Kindle or something like that, you can absolutely get really good books for free online through this service. It's bookbub.com. They're not a sponsor. It's just one of the things that I use to keep my reading habit in check a little bit. So, but yeah, I've gotten a lot of really good books from them lately, and I've been tearing through them. So, all right, next up, I got my refund from my electric company in Mina, and then instead of sending me a check, they sent me a little Visa prepaid debit type card, and I was able to, basically I used it to pay for some groceries and stuff like that, and I was able to get it down to 23 cents on the card. Now here's the trick. It says very clearly when you call and activate it, and on the instructions on the card and everything, that it will not allow you to, it'll reject it if the amount that you're trying to charge is the amount that is on it or more. So you, at minimum, you can only get it down to a cent. I am planning on trying to figure out a way to get the 23 cents off of there. I may have to have a cashier only charge 23 cents on it and then charge the rest on another card, but I will get all of my money off of that card. I hate those things. Next up, I got a new comforter, which, don't look at my dog. That's just pathetic. Good Lord. My beloved old black floral comforter, which I have patched and sewed back together so many times, finally gave up the ghost. A couple of days ago, I came home and there was a rip about this wide in it. And I'm not stitching that sucker up. I've patched that thing so many times, and I've had it for 4 years. It's like a Chaps Ralph Lauren comforter. I got it at a dirt cheap for $25. It was incredible quality, and I wish I could get something like that again. And if I ever do, I will totally get it. And I love that thing. It didn't show dog hair, which was a miracle, and it was just a really good comforter, but it finally gave up the ghost. So I really need to get a new one, and some of y'all, I already see you writing in the comments, you got a thrift store comforter a while back for $5. I did. It's in the closet, kind of as a backup. It's the problem with the one that I got for $5, it was a Lauren Conrad, so it was supposed to be a good brand, but it had weird plastic chunks inside of it, some sort of factory defect or something, and also it it was a magnet for dog hair, and I couldn't have that thing on my bed for an hour without it looking gross. Where I clean my house, I vacuum this sucker every single day, but what are you gonna do? She's too cute to say no to. So I went shopping for a new comforter. I was looking online. I didn't want to get like a Walmart comforter, one, because I feel kind of gross, and two, because they're going to fall apart in a month anyway. Looking for kind of like maybe a navy floral or something kind of dark that wouldn't show the dog hair. And on my way home from work, I stopped by Bed Bath & Beyond, and they were having a clearance sale on their bed-in-a-bags. So I found this out front. It was the only one of its kind, and it's, as you can see, it's navy, it's floral. It actually came with this sheet set and the shams, and I love it. Now, here's the fun part. Original price, $150. Sale price, $80. Clearance thing they had going on was half off clearance, and then I downloaded a coupon online to give me an extra 20% off. I spent $34 on this sheet and comforter set, and I think it's going to last me a good long time. It's called Wander Home. I don't know, but it feels nice, and I'm pretty happy with it. And as you can see, Rory really likes it too, because she claims all soft surfaces. Sixth frugal thing is that I'm currently making apple chips with the rest of the leftover apples that I got free at work, and on top of that I'm also filming it because so many of you guys mentioned on a previous video that I did where I talked about the apple chips that you wanted to know how I made them. So I am filming that for you, and I will have that video up for you soon. Seventh frugal win, I'm going to sneak in. I took the princess puppy to a dog park yesterday. There is an absolutely gorgeous, huge dog park called University Dog Park here in College Station, and it has like natural rivers and like dog agility courses and like a big pond that they can play in, and it's gorgeous. And we went there yesterday, and there were so many other gorgeous dogs for her to play with. She joined a little doggy gang. They're called the Roughhousers. Get it? Roughhousers. Okay, she didn't, but I wanted her to. And I got to play with a lot of big, gorgeous dogs and talk to dog people. And it is definitely going to become one of our haunts. She also coated every single square centimeter of herself in mud. And so she and I both got to have a bath. I intentionally gave her a bath. She unintentionally gave me one in retaliation. Finally, my fail is that, okay. I had to pay what ended up being $150 to get a car out of towing that one of my friends who came over for a little pool party ended up having impounded. So here's the deal. There are 9 visitor parking spots for an area that services 64 apartments, most of which are multi-bedroom. In the month and a half I've been here, I'd never seen anyone be towed. And so I kind of assumed that it was one of those things. There is a sign that says park and visitor spots or you'll be towed, but the visitor spots are actually mostly filled with like junk cars that residents are working on, and there's never, ever spots there. I had a bunch of friends over for a pool party, and one of them got towed. Actually, 2 of them almost got towed, but they caught the guys as they were loading up one of the cars and were able to stop them. So there is a $300 fine if you get towed from here, and I paid it because I told my friends just park wherever the visitor spots are never they just practically don't exist. So just park out here. I've never seen anyone towed. Don't worry about it. And I was wrong. So that was my responsibility. My friend got towed. I had to spring her car. The next day, I spent much time while I was on little breaks at work calling up the chain of my apartment complex management, and I was trying to get apartment management to either kind of give me a credit for it. At the time, I didn't know if they got like a little kickback for cars that were towed. I later learned that is illegal and they don't get paid for that, so them not having enough visitor parking is really just hurting the residents. So during this discussion, I did 2 things. One, I convinced them to install 10 new visitor parking spots, which will be coming in soon. which will help. And two, they've given me a $150 credit to my account here, probably just because I was annoying enough. Like the manager that I was speaking to said, they don't profit at all from it, but they were fully aware that it was a problem. And that's where I got to argue on that point, because my apartment manager knew it was a problem, her boss knew it was a problem, and then her boss also told me that the towing company has told them that parking here is a problem. And considering that that is the towing company's bread and butter to tow illegal cars, if they're telling the managers, like, hey, maybe you don't have enough visitor parking, and who knows how long this has been going on, maybe it just takes someone who's willing to die on a hill to get something done. And I know I sound super sanctimonious, but at a certain point, I'll just argue for the heck of it because I know something's wrong. The $300 that I had to pay to spring the car was kind of a pale in comparison type thing to just the righteous indignation I felt. So, and also I wanted them to install some more visitor spots because I love hosting. And if I can't invite my friends over, then I don't want to live here, is what it boils down to. That's insane. There should be more than 9 visitor spots for hundreds of residents. So they're installing more of those, and I guess for bringing the matter to their attention, I am getting basically $150 back for to my account. So I paid $300 to get her car sprung, but I'll have to pay $150 less in rent next week. So $150 lost because of bull. But I did solve a problem. Let's do the shout outs. All right, first off, Ashwina Patel paid off her student loans. Internet high five, Ashwina, congratulations. I'm so close. Actually, by the time you guys see this video, I will be debt free. All right, next up, Angie Dashner completed baby step 1. Congrats, Angie, that's fantastic. Next up, my friend Amber Jones bought her first house. She's such a sweet person, and she's just this absolute perfect example of the baby steps working. She got out of debt. She saved up for a house. She's purchasing a house, and she's living this amazing financial life. So huge double congrats to you, Amber. You deserve all the good things, and I hope your new house is lovely and gorgeous and that you're forever happy in it. Monique Griffin is debt-free except for the house. Yay! $23,000 down in 8 months. You killed it, Monique. That is amazing. Internet high five to you. All right, next up, Laura Gomez paid off her first credit card. Yay! Tim, who is another YouTuber, paid off his credit card. Go Tim. Jessica Ann paid off 2 credit cards. We are killing the credit cards around here. Amanda Tirado paid off $6,000 of her $25,000 debt, which is quite a milestone. Go you. Next up, at Dow71 paid off 6 credit cards and got a raise. Congratulations! I hope you put that raise towards getting rid of the rest of your debt and then living financially free and not having to charge up credit cards anymore. That would be awesome. Good job. And Lynn E., longtime viewer, got a new job. Congrats, Lynn. Kathy Ogerman is debt-free. Yes! I am so happy for you, Kathy. I'm on your heels, girl. Next up, Miss Artie paid off a $16,000 credit card. Oh, congrats to all of my friends who have done all of these amazing things. If I missed you or haven't gotten to you yet, make sure you let me know about your wins below. I want to celebrate them with you. I'm so excited for you guys. It's just looking great for all of us, right? You know, control your money, control your life. I get a high five just because I'm feeling good today. And I will see you tomorrow. Y'all can also make apple chips, and we can all just eat delicious, cheap apple chips. Cheap apple chips together. There we go.